It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of RedLip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Yo, welcome to RedLip Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and we have with us today at the Bonner Brothers Hair Show, the 2024 77 years Bonner Brothers Hair Show, none other than Rick Ross.
This is my first time coming here.
Really?
I should read about this in jail. When I was in jail doing my life sentence, I read about this place. I dreamed about being here.
Wow. And now you're here. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And
I had an opportunity yesterday. I could have met the owners, but I had to go pick somebody up from the airport.
Oh, the owners of Bonner Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, he's out in the front. And we just interviewed him. He's out in the front. You talking about James Broner? He's right in the front, him and his sons, to this part of the side. If you walk out the door to the side, you want to go and interview and meet him. You have to do that. You have to do that. Tell us a little bit about your story.
They already know about my
I
story.
need you to go a little bit, not a lot, but give us some clips. I heard you say when you was incarcerated, you dreamed about being here, and now you're here. So what would you tell somebody?
The dreams come true.
That dreams come true. I love it. I love it.
When I was in jail, I was sitting there. They told me I was never getting home, that I was never going to meet you.
Oh.
That's what the United States government told me, right?
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm not going to get to meet her, but she needs these messages that I got.
Yeah.
So I wrote a book for you.
Mm.
Now, that message that I had for you when I was in jail, that I couldn't get out to you, now it's out.
And now you're out.
I got out too.
You got out too.
Because I started to dream about getting out.
Yeah.
And remember, dreams come true.
Yes.
But sometimes we dream the wrong dreams. As black people, we've been so depressed that we only see so many things, and those become our dreams.
Yeah.
The ghetto become our dreams.
Yeah.
We dream about the ghetto.
Poverty.
We can't dream about being at the Brunner Brothers.
Yeah. We can't dream about getting out. Like, that's manifestation. Like, when you speak it and you see it.
I'm coming to your store and do a book signing.
You welcome.
And I will speak. I charge a lot of money to speak.
Okay.
I'm gonna come see you for free.
Oh, what a blessing. What a blessing. They say one thing, Favor and Phil, y'all heard it here on RedLip Talk Podcast. He's coming to Spice Divas Beauty Bar and do a book signing and come and speak.
For
You
how
gotta
much?
give it a date.
For how much?
You gotta give it a date.
For how much?
For free. Did y'all hear that? For free. You gotta give it a date. I'm serious. We gotta
I'm
do
gonna hook
this.
you up with my manager when we finish. I want you to
Okay.
get with my manager. We set up a date.
Okay.
Because I'm going all over the country. You know I'm all over the country.
Yes.
I just did Joe Rogan. 1 week we did 1.6 million views on his podcast in 1 week.
Wow. So this is legendary right now. This is it.
And check out my boxers. I manage like 7 boxers.
Yes. 7 boxers?
I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
I'm doing too much. Now it's gonna start to sound like I'm bragging.
No, you're not bragging. I need them to know. You're not bragging. I'll let RedLip Talk Podcast viewers, they need to know. It's not bragging. When God bring you and elevate you
It's
and
hard
bring
for me
you
to
out.
tell all the stuff I do because I do it so well.
Yeah. And you need to inspire someone else. That's what I love.
I
you
do.
Need to inspire
I do.
someone else.
That's the only reason I do it, so the other ones can know that I did it.
Yeah.
They can know that you can be illiterate till you're 28 years old, learn how to read and write, and then win your case.
Yes.
Go in the courtroom and argue with the lawyers who went to college or Yale and
win your case.
I ain't even got a high school diploma.
Wow.
I shouldn't have never got out of the 9th grade. I shouldn't have got out of the 6th grade.
Wow. Wow.
Now I got 3 books and I'm working on 2 more.
Yeah. So that's the amazing thing is whatever you dream, whatever you manifest, it can happen. That's what I'm taking from
And
you
it
right
don't
now.
matter where you start.
Yes.
It don't matter where you at. It's where you going.
It's where you're going. I believe that. I believe that.
I'm going to the top. Come
I
on, go
believe
with
that.
me.
Thank you for taking the time today. Thank you so much. Rick Ross, the first Rick Ross. Y'all, welcome to Bona Brothers Hair Show in New Orleans, Louisiana. 77 years.
77.
I'm gonna start it off with that so they can know how legendary that you are, Mr. Brona, and your family and what y'all have done in the hair industry. I was at the hair battle last night. Yes, y'all did a great job. I was excited. I liked it. I was with my mentor. You took a picture with her, Dr. Beverly Smith of Unity One. Yes. We took a picture last night. But tell us how you feel about coming to New Orleans. Why you guys come here? You know, I'm from New Orleans, right? So how you feel about the show this year in 2024?
We didn't get the turnout we would have liked to have gotten. The prior times, we actually got a better response.
Yes.
But we like New Orleans because, after the show, people like to go out and have a good time. So I would say it's a tourist draw. So they love the food, the music,
Yes.
culture.
Yes. And I really like your daughter. Your daughter was on stage and I put God first.
Yeah.
So I like the way y'all started the hair battle off with her praying and things of that nature. And I had to tell Dr. I say, that's his daughter up there. Yeah. But I thank you so much for keep doing it. I thank your family for keep doing it in the beauty industry because our industry is changing.
That's right.
It's changing. And for to have you guys, our culture, even though we multicultural, you're multicultural diverse, but just to have that as a pillar
Yes.
to our industry. I would say not the community, but our industry. I thank you guys for doing it and thank you for taking the time. We have a thing that's called takeaway. Okay. So if you want somebody looking in the camera, how would you inspire them and what would they take away from this moment of being in your position? Because so many people admire you and admire your family. So give them a takeaway of anything you want to say to somebody that's looking right now.
So for our 77 years, my father, who founded the company, he had 3 principles. It was God first, family second, and business third. So the God first, we've had a lot of divine deliverance. We're not here because we were so smart or had so much money. It's because God gave us favor in times when we couldn't make it on our own. And then that family second, it's a family business. As you mentioned, my daughter, my sons are back there. They're managers of the show.
Yes.
They're keeping it going. So it's the way we're able to keep it going as family. So
Yes.
if my father didn't put the family time, I wouldn't be here running things now.
Yes.
He took the time. He didn't work all of the time, but he took us with him.
Yeah.
With him, and he talked with us. So that was family saying, then business third. You gotta put your mind on your business.
Yes.
Distractions. So
Yes.
so those 3 things are what has sustained us, given us longevity. So I will leave those with you as well.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Still dealing with hurricane damage on your roof or damages to your home in general? Call Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 or visit stepconstruction.com. Step Construction is fully licensed and fully insured. We tell the insurance companies what they owe you. For a peace of mind, protect your most valuable asset. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
I'm Shantae, and you're tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast.
RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva on RedLip Talk Podcast on New Orleans Talk Network. And I'm so excited. We have not a stranger
not
in
a
a
stranger
building.
at all.
My boy Gee in the building.
We in the house, baby.
We
Check.
have Bona Brothers 2024.
2024.
And I'm happy to see you. Phenomenal products. I'm happy to see you. You got some deals going on today?
Oh, yeah.
Because I showed you some products.
We got deals after deals after woo.
Yes. Tell them how you enjoyed this show so far.
Amazing show.
Yeah.
I will say that the The finest talent
Yes.
is in this house right now today.
Come on now.
Oh, no, I'm serious.
Come on now.
The finest.
Yes.
But what can I tell you?
Yes,
That's how we roll.
yes.
We roll with the best.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
If you want to see talent, come on down. I
Yes.
don't know how many hours we got left, but we got some time left.
We
Just
got some time
come
left.
on down.
I'm so excited to see you here and to see you a part of this and always pushing your brand, always pushing phenomenal. And he has some amazing products. Y'all don't sleep on him. He got the Fuse. He got what's my favorite I always get? The shampoo and the conditioner is the
Yep.
vanilla.
Vanilla cream.
That's
the
my favorite.
natural
I'm
shampoo.
out. I need some more. I need some more. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. You out today?
I'm by.
Okay.
Today, right now.
Today,
Don't go
right
nowhere
now.
else. You can
Tell
get it
them
right now.
That's right. Tell them how they can get you, how they can contact you, how they can
Right.
get your product.
Really easy. You could just go to info@phenomenal, the way it's spelled in the background. It's complicated, but phenomenalhaircare.com, or you can reach out to us on our telephone number 832-659-3267. Make it really easy. The name is a little bit complicated, but sound it out. But if not, they can contact you too.
Yes.
And get redirected to us.
Yeah, that's right. And y'all don't forget to tune in next episode. My boy gonna be on there with me about Relationship Olympics, Red Lip Talk Podcast with your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and you have tuned into New Orleans Talk Network.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna get bad advice
Yes.
from me, but it's how I feel. So I'm gonna give it to you the best way I have it.
Yes. Y'all don't go nowhere. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Peace.
Yes.
My name is Tyrone Rankins with Magic Beauty Company, and you are tuned in to Red Lip Talk Podcast.
Red Lip Diva, the marketing diva.
I'm Allstate agent Jonathan Conley, and I always tune into the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Red Lip Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hey everybody, I am Kimmy, the traveling hairstylist, and you are tuned into the Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Red Lip Diva, the marketing diva. How y'all doing? Welcome to Red Lip Talk Podcast. I have another amazing interview with Melanie
Yes,
of
Melanie.
Hashtag Melanie.
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 Melanie. Melanie with Hashtag. And we're so excited about that. I just ran up on them. They're doing the bus stop and things of that nature. But how y'all feel about this year of Bona Brothers in 2024? I know y'all always here. I see you on social media.
Yes.
And things of that nature in the beauty industry.
Yes.
And I see you have a magazine 30 years.
Yes, Ashtray Products is celebrating our 30th year anniversary. We are the leader in global texture. We have been in existence for 30 years. Black Hair Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina. North Carolina.
Yes.
I mean, our stylists are from all over Georgia, New York, Florida. We come from everywhere. Yes. But we have been a part of the Bronner Brothers family for so many years. So of course, we did have to come back and support them in New Orleans again. But we've done Atlanta, New Orleans, cruises, anything Bronner, Ashtray has done it.
Y'all coming.
We coming.
Y'all coming. And you know what I always like about y'all? When I had my first time going to Bronner's, I remember you guys, and I remember y'all had the DJ and
DJ Kelly Kale.
Yes.
Yes,
I remember that. I remember that. It was my first show, and I remember your booth. I actually remember your exhibit booth.
Oh, yeah, because it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's always a vibe.
Always a vibe.
I walked in there doing a bus stop. I said, let me jump in. Let me get in here. Let me get in here. But thank you for spending the time with us to talk today. If there's anybody that's in the back of the camera, we always do a thing called takeaway. Takeaway moments on RedLip Talk Podcast.
Yes.
Do us a takeaway. What would you tell a person that's behind the camera right now to inspire them?
Don't give up. That's the main thing. Don't give up. Keep grinding. Whenever it seems to get harder, that means you're on the way to that next level.
Yeah.
He always send a test before the testimony. And one thing with Ashtay, successful salons use Ashtay products. So make sure you tap into our brand.
Yes.
We love our customers just like our customers love
30
us.
years.
30
years. That's 3 decades.
We loyal. We loyal. We loyal.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for taking the time with us today.
Thank you.
And we do a thing, RedLip Talk Podcast, and you go, mwah.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Let's go. RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
This is Celebrator. Tune in to RedLip Talk Podcast.
Mwah. RedLip Diva, the marketing diva. Y'all, welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast. We are live at the Bona Brothers Hair Show 2024. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and we're so excited about all the interviews that we have today. We have none other than my boy. I've been knowing him for a minute, Mr. Maurice in the building of composure, and I'm so excited about some of the things that I've seen, how far you have grown, your business, your store. You legendary. You legendary. How you enjoying this actual Bona Brothers this year? I know wherever you go, you do good. You do good.
Yep.
Yeah, because the people know you.
I got me and my crew.
Yes.
My wife is my faithful sidekick.
Okay.
And we brought the girls with us.
Yeah. So it's a family thing.
Yes.
Yes, it's a family thing. It's a family thing. What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and I'm so excited about this show today. And the reason I'm excited today is because we chilling. We got the NOT staff in the building today. We have RedLip Talk staff today. Shout out to the staff today in the building. We got Keelan in the building. We got my girl Kenzie in the building. We got Mike. We got T in the building today, and we just having fun, y'all. This gonna be a fun podcast. I always like to sometimes just take a chill pill and be by myself on the set, because I don't know about y'all, but you know, I could talk to myself, the camera, and you guys, all the listeners and the viewers, the people that look forward to us, coming on RedLip Talk Podcast, and look forward to seeing the podcast every Monday. We appreciate you. If you would like to be a guest on our podcast, we welcome you. We welcome you on RedLip Talk Podcast, and just thank you so much. This episode is episode 69. We're on episode 69 today. I cannot believe it. We're on episode 69, and I'm so grateful that we're on episode 69 on today. This actual episode is brought to you today by, guess what? 123 Hair Growth. 123 Hair Grow by my girl, Dr. Kendra Andrus, with Health Nut Systems. We're so excited about that today. And of course, she got the Steel Body, is all. I always call it my panacea of wellness. Guys, lately I haven't been taking it. I wasn't taking it as consistent, and I can feel the effects in my body, the things that are going on with me not taking it as consistent as I should. So y'all get y'all some Steel Body so you can have the mental clarity, the energy, and the things that you need to go and press forward. Don't forget to always book with Spice Divas Beauty Bar. Book with all the amazing stylists in Spice Divas Beauty Bar. We got some amazing stylists in the building on today. In the building at Spice Divas. We're located at 2175 La Pelco Boulevard, Suite B as in bless. If you want some of our amazing and lipsticks. You can always go to Spice Divas Beauty Bar, see your girl Spice Divas. You can order your lipsticks, and your lipsticks is going to come to you once you order it. If you haven't ordered, just go on there and be a diva. And you don't know what kind of sales and things that I may put up, especially because it's the holiday season coming, and I want y'all to miss all those amazing deals and specials that we have on Spice Divas Beauty Bar. So make sure you go and do that. Another thing that I want to bring up on today, I'm still offering senior services. If you know anybody that looking for senior services, I want y'all to contact me. I love servicing the seniors. I'm looking for a facility that has a salon in the inside and needs somebody there at least 1 or 2 days a week for me to provide hair care services to them. I'm so excited about that. Watch the last episode 68, featuring the young author Milt Jr. Emilion McCall and her mother Candy Rose, as well as Miss Jacqueline C. Jones of the Jeremiah Group, which is really pushing voters registration. I'm excited about that, so I want you guys to definitely go to that. I got some other things that I want to talk about on today. The news, some news. One thing is some good news. Let's talk about the good news. The good news is my boy started. Okay? When I say my boy started, I mean Brock Bryant. Shout out to you, Brock Bryant, my baby. He started on as the center for John Curtis. He's only a sophomore. I'm not going to say that. He's a 10th grader, and he held his own on Friday Night Football. So congratulations to my boy. He been waiting for that. They're going to play they played the clip, but I want y'all to see if we got audio with the clip, so y'all can actually hear them talk about Brock Bryant. So here we go, the clip. John Curtis versus Rummel on this Friday Night Football.
Here we go. They put the ball in that left hash mark. Tight twins near side split. We've got a single back. This will be Corcoran. Will come near side. Corcoran takes a handoff, crosses the 10 to the 11, gain of 2, second down 9. And then that new center is going to be number 77. Brock Bryant.
There you go.
Is the Patriot center.
How big is he, Kevin? What's his measure?
Y'all, I'm excited. Brock Bryant. They gave his stats on there, 5'11", 270. I'm so excited about you, son. I'm happy for you. Mama couldn't be so proud. I know you're gonna hold your own. It was very nerve-wracking, but I know you got this, son. I'm excited about you. Speaking of kids, something else amazing. I guess it's it was the weekend for my kids. Shout out to my daughter Brianna Bryant. She's 23 years old, maritime management graduate, May of this year. I had a vision, guys. I had a visions of talking to young girls, 21 through 30, and just talking to them because, the young girls are going through things. And I know that at that age, the stuff I was going through at that age, as well as what I'm currently going through in my life, and I think about some decisions if I would have made it to 21 through 30, I wouldn't be going through some of the things that I'm going through today, as far as relationships, careers, things of that nature. Well, I thank God for the plans that He had for me and where I wind up. But God had put in my heart to really touch these young girls and have some things going with them. So He gave me, y'all, if y'all don't know, we did the Peak Power promotion. We're still doing that, so if you're a business that you want to do it, but to kick things off, we did Peak Power Princess Focus Talk Group, and I'm excited about that because God blessed in that place. Oh, did He bless that night. Shout out to all the people who came out. Shout out to all the older people who came out to pour into the girls, the sponsors, Dr. Ward, Christina, her daughter, Adrian. I thank you for that. Pastor Tara, Tiara. Thank you for that. Thank you, Tarian. Thank you, Dr. Smith, Dr. Kendra. Thank you so much. Thank you to my daughter, Brianna Bryant. She spearheaded, she decorated, she took this very personal. She came out with activities to touch and reach her peers. I'm just so proud of you. Mama, so proud of you and what you done. A big shout out also to Tyrion for doing the social media. Thank you for that, from doing the clips. Big shout out to Majestic. Sean Johnson, if they can pull that up of the headshots and stuff, he came out and he actually did a headshot for all the young girls who wanted to do it at a minimum cost. He even blessed 2 or 3 that didn't even pay for the shoot. He wanted to just shoot them. He stood late and waited for us. So Sean Majestic Johnson, good shout out to you with Majestic Photography for giving back to the community and helping those girls. The Pink Power Princess. Y'all look forward to it because the girls want to do it again. They asked me to do it again next month, but I don't know if we're going to do it that soon next month. But let's talk about the Pink Power promotion. Pink Power promotion, we still have that going on. We only have 5 businesses. I was trying to make sure that we get to 10. I don't know why God gave me that number 10 or 12. So I'm looking for 5 more businesses who want to be marketed by Spice Divas, the Marketing Diva, as well as New Orleans Talk Network. We collabed. We got some things going on. It's so many things that you can get with Pink Power Promotion that I want you guys to really take advantage of and be a business that want to take. And the cost, y'all, is so minimum. It's so minimum. And you only put a deposit down, and then when you shoot, you're going to actually pay the remainder of your balance. We want you to be a part of the PPP. Don't miss this. We have 5 businesses that's already ready to go, but we need 5 more. I'm calling out 5 more. I know 5 more is going to come. If you're a business and you're looking for it right now, you want to be a part of this Pink Power promotion, the PPP, and what you're going to get with the PPP is a headshot, a commercial, a 15-second commercial that's going to be played on RedLip Talk Podcast. You're going to get a flyer, a graphic flyer by Young Guap. You're going to get 2 headshots. I'm sorry. You're going to get 2 headshots by Majestic Photography. You're going to get to be played on our app. All right. You're going to get radio exposure. You're going to get all these things. You're going to get to be able to talk at our next event for PPP and promote your business as a speaker for 15 minutes or 5 minutes. You're going to get all these things. So I want you to be a part of the PPP. It's Pink Month in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I want y'all to get a jump to it. And I'm calling out those 5 businesses right now. PPP. I know I'm going to hear from you guys before this broadcast premieres. But I don't want you guys to go nowhere. And again, one more news. We're praying for those in Florida and on the East Coast dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Helene. We just went through a Hurricane Francis. I pray and I thank God that it wasn't as dramatic, but some people did had a lot of damages from it. So I pray for everybody that's going through anything in this hurricane season. Our hearts go out to you at RedLip Talk Podcast and New Orleans Talk Network. So don't you go nowhere. I got my boy T that's going to sit on the couch with me today, and we're going to have some juicy stuff that we're going to talk about relationships and much, much more. It's your girl Spice Divas, the Marketing Diva. Don't go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. We'll be back in a second. RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah! We comfortable today, y'all. The Marketing Diva. Spice Divas, the Marketing Diva. Spice Divas, the Marketing Diva.
This is Celebrator. Tune in to RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
RedLip Diva. The Marketing Diva.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Great afternoon, guys. This is Sean Johnson with Majestic Photography. Guess what? We are always tuned into Red Lip Talk Podcast. If you're not first, you're last.
Red Lip Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of Red Lip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Hey everyone, it's your girl Get Glammed Up by Keyshawn. Tune into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Hello, everybody. I am author Vanessa J. Ross, and you are tuning into Red Lip Podcast.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
Hi, my name is Tamika Fall, the Master Stylist of First Lady Salon and Spa. I am always tuned into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of Red Lip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Alice most likely to.
Yeah, we had somebody. We back. Welcome back to Red Lip Talk Podcast. I got my boy on the couch with me today, my boy T.
Yeah.
What's going on, T?
I'm
Tell the
cool,
people who you
Spice.
are for the people that don't know who you are.
I'm T. Spice call me T, so everybody else call me T. You can call me Tarek Jones, Bank Boy Recite. You call me the janitor, New Orleans Talk Network, but I'm officially the president and CEO of New Orleans Talk Network. And, you know, I just wear many, many hats around here for all those who do know and don't know.
Yes, and he does all type of things. If y'all need him for events, anything like that, we gotta tell him you available to shoot events. I don't know if he taking on more podcasts because he tapped out. We be working him hard. The ones that's here. What you
I got a
doing?
little bit of time. I got a little bit of time. I got enough space, about 2-3 more podcasts, but that's about it. So y'all take y'all time getting here. If y'all want extra podcasts, we are evaluating. Got to be serious. Got to be serious if you want to do a podcast with us.
I love it.
Yes, we demand consistency.
We demand. You heard that? They the command. We chilling today. Y'all see, I'm relaxed.
Yeah,
I'm chilling. I got my boy in the building with me.
I'm sitting next to the lips. I got my spice lips next to me.
Our red lip talk shirts on. We just feeling really good today.
The weather is beautiful. It's
Yes,
the best.
it is.
It's the best weather we had. It's been a hot summer.
Yeah.
It's cool. They had a hurricane, man. Shout out to everybody who who still trying to get together from the hurricane in Florida. We just took a little hit. But I mean, the clouds are making shapes of Jesus pieces and stuff, and
I love
the birds are flying and the flags are waving. It's a beautiful day in New Orleans today.
You know what? Really, I love the fall season. The reason I love the fall season so much because it's a transition to blessings.
Yes.
So whatever you kind of put in during the summer, the seeds you put down, you should be able to reap the fall.
Absolutely.
I like the fall season.
Fall
but I wanted to
season.
talk to you today about how you didn't get a chance to sit on the couch when we talked about the relationship.
I had the best seat in the house, though.
But you had the best seat in the
Yeah.
house. So some of the things I want to talk about today is from the Pink Power Princess Focus Talk. We talked a lot about relationships on last night. We had a Pink Power Focus Talk on last night at the salon, at Spice Diva's Beauty Salon, and a lot of the girls came out and talked and expressed some things. One thing I wanted to ask, and I want to ask you how you feel, T. A lot of the girls say they feel devalued at times by men.
Interesting.
Like they don't feel as valued as an African American woman. Because most of them in there was African American women. But that can go all the way around the spectrum. So how do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, our daughters have a lack of education when it comes to real love. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're living in economically challenged communities like we do, there aren't a lot of great structures to look up to. I think the devaluing comes in is when they're amongst their peers. And the way they communicate with one another, the way they handle one another, I think that's where the devalue might come in at. And it's all about, it's our turn. It's our turn as the new parents to kind of teach that and install that into our children at a young age, to show them what value is and what real meaning is when it comes to valuing things and not the things that are replaceable. So to speak. A lot of these kids might be living in fantasy worlds a little bit, and they see things that's happening on social media and on television these days and all of the stuff that's being put out in the false narratives, and they don't have those things. I bet you if you was in a room with a bunch of young women who had parents who own $1 million businesses and they went to the best schools in the 504 and they lived in the best neighborhoods, maybe they wouldn't be so many young ladies in the building that felt devalued.
Yeah, we had a mixture in there. They had some doctors. They had a physical assistant.
Yeah.
They had nurses. Everybody in the room, everybody was educated.
I saw the pictures.
I'm telling you.
Those young ladies was in the room with a great core of women.
Yeah.
And I'm sure every last one of y'all was in there to explain to them what your true value is.
Yeah, there you
not
go,
all of
T.
that stuff you're seeing on social media and you don't have it. All of these places that people are visiting and the cars, the purses, the clothes, that don't give you value.
It doesn't.
The $700 hair, y'all was in a beauty salon. You know what I'm saying? That's not real value. The value is what's inside of you. And I'm sure every woman in that building probably came from the same background, and it was
Yeah.
there to tell them. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Yeah.
And look at me today. Look at what we come through.
They got some real pearls and nuggets on last night with the pink power princess. I keep wanting to say pink power promotion. They had some real nuggets that they got. The main thing that I seen was the valuing part for men. So how you feel about the young people today on how they date and what's going on as far as the dating world? Like you said, back in the day, we got what?
We had to, what you saw is what you got back in the days. What you seen is what you got. If you got the phone call, you was on the phone. It was restrictions to phone calls back in the days. We were limited. They had boundaries to phone calls back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
And we knew at a certain time we couldn't be on the phone.
Right.
We knew our parents weren't playing that. They were like, okay, you got to go to school.
Right. I mean, when it came to real things that we shouldn't have valued, which was clothes and cars, if you had those things, you own those things belong to you. There's so many, you can tell the difference between imposters and who real back in the days growing up. If you had a pair of Jabos with some animal bally's on, those Jabos is probably real. Animal balance is real, you know what I'm saying?
They weren't making no fake stuff
it
like
wasn't
that.
all that fake stuff coming out, all the bootleg stuff coming out. So what you saw is what you got. I think the realness of the I want to call it the last generation without all the technology. You know what I'm saying? The 80s babies.
Yeah.
What you seen is what you got. Once the 80s babies hit my generation, everything started kind of getting watered down, and from 2000 on down, it's just like you have to. I tell people all the time, man, you gotta know your history.
Yeah.
And right now, the new history is the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's almost like it's generations. So they have the baby boomers, they have the Generation X, and I think kids in them age, they coming up. I think they the Z. Are they the Z or something?
They the Z.
Oh, y'all the Z?
They
I
the
don't know.
Alpha,
Y'all the
Omega.
X?
Y'all
I
X's.
thought we was the X.
No, we the millennials. The 80s babies. I'm not sure. We got to Google all that kind of stuff.
Google
but
that for us right
yeah,
quick,
let
'cause
us
I won't know. I won't know.
Yeah, I think we are Y2K generation or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I think we are the Gen X's. the millennials. Then you have the baby boomers. Then you got the Gen X's and stuff like that. And then you got these pandemic babies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In New Orleans, we got Katrina babies.
Yeah, I could. But do you think, like, I was talking to somebody this morning, and they said that it's not the same. Like for our girls and for our boys, they don't feel like they're going to see marriages that last like 30 years, 40 years and things like that because of how they have so much access to and I'm just not going to hush on men because they got some nice women out here too.
Oh, you got the perfect man basher sitting up here. I always get up on the fellas. We got enough blame to go around up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'm not taking no sides.
Yeah. So I'm saying that, do you really think we're going to have like marriages that last 30, 40 years?
Yes, most definitely.
Now? You think they're going to be able to connect the people?
Absolutely. If you look at the data.
So you think your daughter going to be able to get somebody?
Well, my daughter is she's most likely to be another statistic because she's a black woman.
Yeah.
If you look at the data, black women aren't getting married like they out of all groups of women. Black women at least to be married. Out of all groups of women, black women are most likely to be divorced.
Yeah.
If we talk about all groups of women.
Yeah.
So the statistics aren't in a black woman's favor. Now that could be multiple reasons why it is what it is.
I don't know, T. I gotta get another husband. I mean, like, I'm divorced, but I'm gonna get another. I ain't gonna say I need. He gonna find me. I'm gonna get another husband.
I mean, I think.
I'm built for it. You know how you be built.
Let me get
you
a
know
young.
Who you are. I'm built.
If I was there speaking with the young ladies, I talk to the young ladies. I let them know, like,
let's know from a man perspective.
I'm talk to, and I told my niece this. I heard she was there, and a lot of people disagreed with me. But let me say this again to the whole entire world.
She's a beautiful girl too. Shout out to her.
I told my niece that if a young man is willing to marry you, do not put a career over that. Start a family. Start a family as soon as you could. And nobody was respecting my mind on that. First of all, a woman genetics are, you're not going to be in a tip-top shape to have babies your whole life. So if you want to spend your 20s developing a career, that's fine. But don't wait till you get to your 30s and want to start having babies. That's not the best time for any woman to start trying to start a family. So the whole thing where the liberties of women and the laws of women being they giving everybody this minority type laws and stuff like that. Where
The African American women,
minority type laws. You have to have a certain amount of minorities working here and doing that and doing this and doing that. So a lot of businesses have to cater to that. So a lot of women, which have always proven to be a strong part of the workforce once they did enter the workforce, the skilled people, the great groups of women, as far as women and men, I think women get more done than men. If you had a group of women and a group of men, that group of women will probably run circles around those men when it comes to accomplishing goals.
Well, actually, the reason why they probably would, because based on the information that we got last night as well, from shout out to Dr. Kendra, a man's brain develops 12 to 15 years.
In his 30s, he's more likely,
less than a woman.
Yeah, our light switches go off in our 30s.
Yeah.
Our light switches click in our 30s.
Yeah.
But if a young man loves you enough to propose to you, and the relationship is serious and is going in the direction it's supposed to go, there's no reason to say no to it outside of the relationship is not going. There's nothing wrong with a 19-year-old girl getting married.
Yeah, I don't think nothing wrong with it either. But it's some people may think that let her finish her career.
This is what I
okay.
Whenever I talk to black women about this, it's always let her finish her career. She's not guaranteed to have a career. She's not guaranteed to get in that job lane and flourish and become and pay all of these bills back.
But I feel like she can do both.
This is what I'm saying.
Like
listen, you got 24 hours in a day. If women were getting married,
doing career, he should be able to support her.
Like I said, if everything was going in the right path, if the boxes were being checked, and love was doing what love does, don't destroy love for a career, because you don't know. You're never gonna know
if you're gonna find that.
If you're gonna find it again.
Okay, I got married at 23. Okay, I was young. I wanted to be married before then because I always seen myself as a wife. Every little girl, I'm gonna tell y'all, as far as men that's watching, every girl or mothers, every girl, they want the American dream. American dream is what people tell us it is. It's when you initially sit down and you play with that first pink Barbie, and you get the Ken doll, you get the house, you get the car. Barbie, she's going to her job. They even had the jobs and all that kind of stuff. And you think like, okay, from a child, I'm getting all this stuff, the Barbies and everything. That's how my life gonna be when I get older. It's almost like you living in a virtual reality. Like you looking at this now, it's technology. But back then, when they were little kids, when we were little kids, I just remember the white picket fence. Barbie even had a little poodle, a little dog. The dogs, 2 kids, all that. That's the dream that most women and girls want.
You know what the dream is most little boys want? They want to run around here and grow up and have, turtle shells on their back. We want to be Ninja Turtles growing up. You know what I'm saying? We want to be Power Rangers. We want to be basketball players and football players. And I can tell that little boys have different dreams than little girls growing up, Spice. You know what I'm saying? We grew up different. And us as parents, we want our daughters to always dream big because we know what women had to go through in this country. Yeah. We want them to understand that this is your country. You have every opportunity to be who you want to be, and strive to become the best person you want to become. Yeah. Grow up, fall in love, get married, raise a family, be the best wife you can be. That's what we all inspire as a father. That's what I aspire for my daughter. Yeah. But I think it's time for us to start teaching them the bitter realities of America. That the only truth to America is that the law, justice, serves everyone, whether we like it or dislike it. The only truth to America is you're going to have liberties. But the truth to America, I mean, the real truth, the hard truth is you're going to have to compete. You're going to have to compete to not only get where you got to go, especially being African American, you're going to have to work twice as hard as other groups of people to maintain that status. You're going to have to keep your composure because of your race. If you do something, they're probably going to look at you a little bit different than other groups of people, other groups of women. So we not only, and it's great to dream, you know, but we also need some reality in there. And I try to always tell my daughter that that's not real. She's just 4 years old. Baby, that ain't real. Yeah. You know, daddy this and daddy that. Baby, that's not real. That's fake. That's not real. Oh, and she looks confused. And I can't wait till she starts to get the grasp of that because I don't want to kill her dreams.
Yeah, that's all.
You know what I'm saying? But I just,
make sure you don't kill her.
I don't want to kill her dreams, but I also want to understand that that's not real.
Yeah,
that's not real. I need you to come into the real world now. So, you know, you like to watch Doc McStuffins and all that, but Doc McStuffins is a cartoon. Yeah, that's not a real person.
Yeah,
you know, explain that to.
Yeah, I like that. That's a character on TV. It's not a real person. So millennials is 1980 through 94.
Okay.
That's the millennials.
We the millennials.
So
okay.
What are you?
I'm 81.
You 81?
Yep, I'm 81.
Well, he needs to go. Well, you know this something. He don't even have mine up done. I'm 76.
You 76. So you right after the baby boomers.
I'm right after the baby boomers.
You Gen X.
What am I, y'all?
Gen X.
You
Gen X.
I'm Gen X.
You're Gen X. They right after the baby boomers. Then we got Gen Z. What happened to the Y2K babies and where the Katrina babies at?
So Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
So millennials are from 1980 to 1994.
Okay.
Gen Z is from 1995 to 2009. And Gen Alpha is from 2010 to 2024.
So the new people are Gen Alphas.
Yeah, them Gen Alphas, they 14 years old. They running around here. They are walking into traffic.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, them Gen Alphas walk into traffic. You got to watch them.
Kenzie, who are you? Gen Z?
She's Gen Z.
Oh, she's Gen Alpha.
She's Gen Z. Kenzie's born.
Okay, so you Gen
she right Gen Z. Yep.
Gen Z.
Gen
so
Z.
there's I'm Gen X, right?
You're Gen X.
They got baby
before
boomers.
Gen X was
me.
baby boomers.
Baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Thank you. That's good. That's the production. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But what would you tell? We're gonna get to the takeaways after this in a second. But like we talked about, like for Brock, I think about Brock.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a different type of kid, but I look at them and I see some of the things he always say, Mama, they did that back when you was this and that. I say, it's still the same principles.
Yes.
You don't make me try to feel like I'm old because you still going to get raised under these standards and principles that was put in me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'll do it a little different, but you still gonna have those same morals and
Core
principles.
principles, absolutely.
You're gonna still have those. And I see him at 15. He has a. I think he will say that's his girlfriend or his friend or whatever. But he's kind of different from when Brianna was 15. The girls and the boys are different.
Absolutely,
They are different.
Whew. They got to be, and I remember my days vivid. You know, like there was yesterday. Sometimes when you just go back into the, you know, and I definitely believe that, you know, Gen Alpha and Gen Zs don't know a world where the millennials and Gen X's grew up in. They wouldn't understand. A lot of them would be able to survive and strive in it, but majority of them won't. Just like the majority of our friends, and you go to the corner store and the guy you went to school with is, you know, the new guy at the corner store, bumming quarters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, every generation is going to have its downfalls in the population and people who not really, you know, being successful in life. That's the reality of America, right? Everybody's not going to be successful. But
they don't date no more, T.
I was just about to get to that point.
What they do?
You had to
Slide
court.
in a DM.
You had to court a girl in our generation. You had to court her, you know. you had to put a whole lot more effort into.
Gotta bring them flowers.
You know,
they got older men now
Valentine's
don't
Day
even
meant
want-
something.
Yeah, they don't even want to bring flowers.
You know.
Older men, women love flowers. I don't know
Yeah.
what's wrong with y'all.
Writing a
Women love
handwritten letter meant something. You know what I'm saying?
Handwritten letter and some flowers.
It meant
Shout out
something.
to my baby. She just got that last week.
Yeah, you
she
know.
got a dozen of yellow roses.
Yeah,
and-
so like those
and
things.
a handwritten letter.
You know,
Yeah.
but the more
Shout out
things
Bree.
change, the more, you know, I say, you know, I was talking with a friend of mine and, you know, I was saying, you know, emotions don't have age. You know what I'm saying? So you may be in a certain demographic. I may be in a certain demographic, but the things that make people feel good still make people feel good to this day. And
Thought about
the young men, you know, everybody wanted to be a poet in my day. Everybody wanted to spit a little bit of game. Everybody wanted to be a player. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody had a unique way to get a girl attention. These days, social media dominates that spice to where it's like, you know, and it's tough to watch some of the young ladies act like, you know, there aren't any boundaries for a young woman to have.
You know why? Okay, this is why. Let me tell you this right quick. What they shared last night was very profound.
Mhm.
Dr. Kendra shared it. The reason why they don't feel like there's no boundaries or no standards is because their pickings are slimming. And what they wouldn't do, the standards and morals that they may have, that they may not do, when the lights go off, the next one gonna do it. Because they want that man at the end of the day. Because if you have one man to all these females on that table, and you have standards though, you like the first one has standards. Like, I'm not gonna sleep with you quick. You're not gonna be diving in me. You're gonna have some type of standards and morals about me. You're gonna hold me to a standard or more. You're gonna take me out. You're not just gonna slide my DM and I come by your house and that's what it is. That ain't happening. But did he go to the next one? Okay, I'm still talk to you, but I'm gonna go to the next one. And the next one might give him a little hard time. But the last three, oh, I'm coming by your house. We gonna dig. We gonna do this.
I think
there's-
what's different is men never shame men for being with different women, but women did. Women did. They shamed, they kicked you out of social groups.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't allow you to come around and hang with the other women.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you might sleep
multiple
with
men.
you might sleep with one of their husbands.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
we
but
always got to be the good girl. Like a
Yeah.
woman always got to be a girl. In order for a man to commit to us and for us to win the big fish, we have to be a good girl.
well, it's not
Meaning-
what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
what you do, but how you do it with
Yeah.
people. And that's what defines a human being in any sex.
Yeah.
It ain't what you do, but how you do it. The same girl could be the same age and have sex with the same amount of boys. Two same girls, but they just two different women. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. One
Yeah.
might just be, you know, discreet about it. You know, she has her way of going about taking care of her business, and the other one just don't care. You know what I'm saying? She don't care how people, you know, respond to how she does it. One might be out here dressing like a hoochie mama, and the other one might be fully dressed. Clothing, you can't even tell what she look like underneath it. But I tell young men all the time, don't judge women based upon their actions with other men. Judge that woman based upon her actions with you.
Yeah. So tell me this, as a man, what do you think is the most important thing that a man want? Like for example,
No.
what do a man? You can be real with it.
I think a man wants to know that his insecurities will be safe.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's big for men, insecurities. You know what I'm saying? If a woman knows how to protect his insecurities and not weaponize them, then, you know, she probably good to go. You're probably gonna be winning. So I hope y'all heard that. If you know how to protect your man insecurities, then he gonna feel like he's in a safe place with you. If he feels like you're gonna weaponize them, then it's only a matter of time before
You find someone else.
you're gonna feel he's gonna make sure you feel emotionally detached. He's gonna put you in that place where you're emotionally detached, and eventually it's going to come apart. And that's the most respectful way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So protect his securities and learn how to do that by listening to what makes him hurt. It could be his mama. It could be his job. It can be, everybody won't trust. That's a given. Everybody want to say, I want to trust you. But it takes work to develop that trust. So we as men, we don't want our pride to be, you got to pick your battles wisely, ladies. And us as men, women want to know that the emotions are protected.
That's what I'm about to tell you. Women, we really, as a woman, what you really want is protection.
Yes.
You want it in all ways.
Especially
you
your feelings.
You want your feelings. You want him to, like, he come and save you.
Yes.
You want him to protect you against the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want. That's a secure woman.
And
you
I
want
tell-
they
and-
want to feel protected. If they feel like they're not protected or they just out here
Uh-huh.
and you're not prioritizing them at all.
Mm-hmm. Everything for a woman
That's
is
not good.
emotional.
That's not
If it's
good.
not emotional and she's not getting her way, it's going to be an emotional reaction. So protect her emotions. When she's giving you an emotional reaction, it's probably best not to respond with an emotional reaction, but respond with behavior. Adjust your behavior. And you're going to be all right, fellas. You know what I'm saying? That girl going to love you for life if you learn how to adjust your behavior when she's emotional. I ain't saying let her walk all over you. But sometimes we just got to slow down. And when we know our girl is in a tight spot, whatever's going on, and she's emotional about it now, then you probably want to become the captain savior woman at that point and just do what needs to be done to get her back in the happy position, which means just listen to her.
I like that. We good today.
That
We
is.
good today. We
All right.
good. Good talk. Good
Yeah,
talk. Thank you
picking it
for
up.
sitting on the couch with me
Yes,
on
sir.
today.
Yes,
You know
ma'am.
it's our takeaways. T.
Nothing.
It's
It's nothing.
takeaway time. Takeaways are brought to you by RedLip Talk. I always say RedLip Talk. Yeah.
Yeah, let's take it.
Takeaways.
Let's take it there.
Look, takeaways are brought to you by RedLip Talk. Takeaways are brought to you by Spice Diva's Beauty Bar on 2175 Lapelco Boulevard.
Well, you can get beauty in a bar.
You get beauty in a bar.
Yes.
You get beauty in a bar. So we do have beauty bars there.
Okay.
Though.
Yeah,
Face
you got a
soap.
bunch of
We
stuff.
got
You
a
got
bunch
Dr.
of stuff. We
Kendra
got
stuff up
yeah,
in there.
we got
Y'all need to
all
get
that.
y'all some of that still body too.
Yeah, get you some
I'm
of that
coming
still
see you,
body.
Dr. Kendra, for some
Yeah.
more still body because my son, he done got his hands on it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Lord. He took
Mhm.
the still bodies.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? So we right now we on takeaways, but before we get into that, they can download the app, NOTN app, right?
Yep, download it in your Google Play, Apple Store today. It's FREE, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. Y'all get it now. You can listen to it on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com 24/7 times.
Yes. And how they can find out if they want to listen to the other podcasts and stuff, they go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Yeah,
as well.
we all
YouTube.
everything is on demand on YouTube. We just
Okay.
printed out a list, Spice. You've been established for 11 years now.
Okay.
And we've done over 30 podcasts. We produced over 30 podcasts. We produce dozens of community events.
Wow.
Hundreds of sermons from our church.
Yes, yes.
So that's a milestone.
70 episodes for Spice Diva.
70 episodes for Spice Diva, you know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, 70 episodes.
After this episode is gonna be 70.
Wow.
Could you believe that?
I'm starting to feel 70. Y'all see me with these glasses on, huh? I can't believe it, Spice. I really can't believe it. I think we're gonna get to 500.
I know. I
know
love
we're
it.
gonna get to 500.
Yes, yes.
That was something we said before you told me that. You say, T, I'm gonna have 500 episodes. I say, well, hopefully by the time we get to the 100, we be swimming in the millions.
Yeah.
Because that's a good run.
Come on now.
That's 500 episodes is that's almost 5 years.
Okay.
So we're a year down and a year and a half going in,
Yeah.
So that's 5 years of work that me and you had committed to right there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So y'all help
but I
us.
like the progress and where everything is going.
Yes,
As
yes.
well as, y'all make sure you share us.
Mhm.
Make sure you share, like, comment. Push our engagement up.
Yeah,
You
they
really
can go
like
back.
what you're seeing.
Then they can go
Especially
back
as
all the way to
entrepreneurs.
episode 1 on YouTube.
Yeah.
All the way and can
You
watch
can
it on
binge
demand.
watch
You can
us.
binge watch it now.
You can
on
binge
any
watch us.
streaming device, any streaming TV. It doesn't. It's just YouTube on every device. New
Yes.
Orleans Talk Network, and you can binge watch it.
You can binge.
Yep.
I I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Takeaway moments. What's your takeaway?
I love my takeaways is always giving back, man. And I was just, talking to a good friend of mine, telling her I give people so much of me, and, I was just telling my girl, because I haven't really been spending a lot of time with family, like I'm giving people everything that I got. So that's my takeaway. I want to give everything I got. I tell people all the time, I want you to be able to, I want you to use me. I'm wise enough not to let anyone misuse me. And I pray every day that God gives me the wisdom to continue to be that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's my takeaway, is to give away. Yeah. And it's gonna come back full fledged.
My takeaway today is to, they always talk about the keep pressing, but what I heard from those girls on, from the Peak Power Princess Focus Talk is, a lot of girls are hurting. Right? But what I saw in their face after that Pink Power Princess thing, the PPP, what I saw in their face is hope. So my takeaway today is to bless somebody some type of way. I don't know, pour some seed in them, do something to help them.
You gave some money away, huh? Give it away.
Give it away. Give something away.
Give something away.
Financially, I couldn't afford what I did yesterday, but I know what I saw. It was pleasing to God's eyes. Or what we done for those girls. Everybody taking their time and things like that, and them feeling comfortable. And what they was comfortable. We kept hollering, "This is a safe space." I said that about 10 times. I said, "What is this? A what?" They were safe space. So they felt comfortable. It wasn't all no event. Bougie, like I normally do and normally give. It was a relaxed environment, safe space with fun, and people talk, for 5 minutes each person. But what I challenge you today on this takeaway is help somebody. Do something towards somebody. Don't make it always about you, about I, to just elevate yourself. Go out and help somebody. If you that bad, if you got this going on, I am this. I say I am Spice Divas, the marketing diva. I am this, I am that, I am.
It's your girl.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the
Better
marketing
believe
diva.
her.
Yes, I say all that.
Yeah.
Spice Divas Kree gotta give back to somebody else.
Absolutely. And when you putting on that event, I'm sure there was at least one young lady that was probably dealing with a young man in her life, and that probably put some things in perspective, you know what I'm saying, for her, and maybe helped her get through the depression. So maybe next time y'all do me a favor, when y'all host the next one, y'all have a little sit down and talk about depression, and let the girls understand that depression in black women out of all groups of other women suffer from depression more than any other group of women. You're genetically predisposed to it. And anxiety. You are genetically predisposed to it. Your grandparents dealt with it. Your mother dealt with it. Now you're going to deal with it. Learn your triggers. Learn what makes you unhappy, and seek counseling for that, whether it's from a friend or someone that knows how to deal with it, or education. Educate yourself, because our young queens are depressed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, they was feeling devalued.
And one of the
devalued. I keep hearing that word.
One of the biggest things people do with depression is they wear a mask. They try to hide it. They don't know how to deal with it.
And they just smile.
Yeah, they don't know how to deal with it, so they wear a mask. You even see it in the depression commercials. So that's what people normally do when they're dealing with depression. You can be 15, you could be 16, you could be 18, 30, 50. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. And love triggers it. Relationships trigger it. Breakups trigger it. Emotions trigger it. And you have to know what the symptoms are and how to deal with it. I'm depressed all the time the last year and a half. All the time. So it doesn't just go away. It's a cycle. It's a process. You have to deal with it. You have to constantly talk, and you have to let it out. You have to cry.
Yeah.
You have to, because it's an emotion.
Yeah.
And if you keep it bottled in, it's gonna eat away at you.
Yeah.
Especially to our young queens.
Yeah.
And our young men too, but our women.
I wanted to, before we left, read this right quick and say, hey, these are the rest of the picks I have from last night. I just want to tell you, thank you so much for thinking of me and inviting me to your event. everything that was said last night was a confirmation of what was said on the women's retreat I had just came from that day. So I am most definitely looking forward to the next one, and I don't mind donating or helping to make sure that there is another one. And also, I am so appreciative for you deciding to be a blessing and having me to take the headshot. That was such a beautiful moment, and I really enjoyed my time with y'all.
That's a great testimony right there.
Testimony.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's a great testimony. Y'all stay tuned and come back with us for our episode 70 next Monday, 1 p.m. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and I have none other than the CEO of New Orleans Talk Network. We got Tarek Jones on the side, my boy T. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah!
You hear me?
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
My name is Tariana Rankins with Magic Beauty Company, and you are tuned in to Red Lip Talk Podcast.
Red Lip Diva, the marketing diva.
Still dealing with hurricane damage on your roof or damages to your home in general? Call Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 or visit stepconstruction.com. Step Construction is fully licensed and fully insured. We tell the insurance companies what they owe you.